Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix General 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Okay, before we jump back at code, let's first check the GitHub. Yeah. There have been a bunch of changes being opened yesterday. And maybe we can merge a few of them. Yeah, let me see. Let me see this one. The compiler generates 2 warnings for the following line as that is unused twice. Return this, because these are dummy operators. Imitating delete, they shouldn't need to copy anything. What? Let me see. That. Return this. Private dummy assignment operator to block usage. Let me ask. Can we write this as CPP11 equals delete. This is in core. Say this is core, remove unused variables in assignment operators of remove unused variables in assignment operators. Assignment operators of assignment operator of Descendants. Let's say parents. I don't know if parents is the right word here. Classes. Remove unused variables in assignment operators of vector 3 randomizer classes. I think that's good enough. Set cache size. Oh, interesting. Oh. Fix missing return for non-void functions. Can we do CVP delete here instead? Can we use GenZH? Return values. It's a bigger change. Function declaration and definition are inconsistent. Okay. The function only uses 12, so that should be correct in one of the two options. Fix array, parameter size. Fix array, parameter size mismatch. Array parameter size. fix. Fix array. In fix array parameter size mismatch in Bezier. So correct. It's not really a bug fix or anything, so I will write it as correct. Oh, yeah. Correct. Bezier segment. It's declaration. Correct. The title, fix array size mismatch, it reads so critical. It reads so critical, but this is a non-issue. It's a refactor and it's a minor. It doesn't change anything. The compilation is the exact same. So how do we word this so that it doesn't sound serious? Refactor corrects array parameter size, no mismatch in Bezier function declaration. Let's say set correct array parameter size. Set correct size for array parameter in Bezier segment function declaration. That sounds good. Set correct size for array parameter in Bezier segment function declaration. Yeah. It no longer sounds like a big bug. Yeah. Yeah. Let me approve that. Bezier segments. Function definition not found. Huh. Right. Interesting. Proof. Set correct size for array parameter in Bezier segment function declaration. There we go. Okay, next. Is parentheses spelled correctly? Yeah, looks like it. There's a function, right? Set matches. Let's clarify that this is a function by putting parentheses here. Okay, cool. Fix mismatch. Again, this sounds so serious. Oof. Ooh. Okay, that changes behavior, doesn't it? Oof. What a render object class. Oof. Set grid resolution. Who's calling this function? No one. There we go. Terrain visuals. Set water grid resolution. I think it's safe. It's nothing that affects game logic. Any clue what this could fix? Any clue if this could fix a real issue? Nothing comes to my mind. User facing issue. Okay, so but this is definitely, it's definitely a fix. I don't know if it's a bug fix, as in like user facing. It's a fix. It's a minor. Generals 0. Yeah. Fix mismatch. Again, it's really risky to use mismatch in the title because noobs would think that this fixes mismatch, right? I would say the average Joe, I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating the brain capacity of the average visitor. Maybe all the visitors will have a complete, pristine understanding of what this means. But my best guess would be that most visitor noobs, they won't understand this and they would think it has something to do with mismatch, aka game mismatch, right? Network mismatch. Fix mismatch between function parameter and class member variable. How can we word this better? Fix. I think a better would be a fix wrong condition in fix partly wrong condition in set grid resolution. Partly wrong. Updates. Fix partly wrong. Update condition. Resolutoin. Maybe while edits can fix this atrocious atrocious spelling mistake. Well, let's say this unacceptable. Fix wrong, update, fix wrong. Grid resolution. Fix wrong grid resolution update condition in that. Yeah. Fix wrong grid resolution update condition. Fix incorrect grid resolution update condition. Fix incorrect size argument for memset. The original code uses the size of the pointer instead of the type of the dereference pointer. Oof. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oof. Yeah. That's nice. I mean, not nice, but nice fix, yeah. I wonder, does this cause any tangible issue? Let me see. So file info, yeah, memset 0, file info, but it returns a bool. Oh, sorry. Jesus. Archive file. Ah, what is this? Archive files. Ah, here. Ah. Oh, size. Interesting. timestamp. So, okay, the first issue I see is that on a file in a big file, it would not have zeroed timestamp. So let's get file info. Let me see this. Where it's called. Like here, for example, file info. It's not used. Okay, great. And for DDS. Okay, here. Timestamp. Oof. Yeah. Update TGA to DDS. Yeah. This one looks fine. Okay, so I will write my observation here. It looks like the practical issue of this would be that a big file, is that a Win32 big file? A Win32 big file that big file would return a file info with garbage it's garbage, timestamp high, timestamp low. I looked around, and that probably causes no bugs in the game. I did not check tools. It looks like the practical issue of this would be that, or let's say was, the practical of this was the practical issue of this was that a call to that would return a file info with uninitialized timestamp high, timestamp low. I looked around and that probably causes no bugs in the game. I did not check tools. Okay, milestone. Stability. Labels, fix. Minor. Gen. ZH. Fix minor. No, we can put the stability. It's not really a big risk, but let's put stability keyword. Why not? Fix incorrect size arguments from mset in. Yeah, I think we can do that. Good. There are a whole lot more. Let's look at one more. Fix a typo where a comma was missed in comma separated lists. What? Kind is, huh? What? Okay, this one, yeah. This I don't understand. What's the problem here? That I don't understand. What is that? Fixes a typo where a comma was missed. Yeah. Fixes compiler warning for non-existent tree graphs. What? Non-existent tree graphs? What does that mean? What does this fix? think this fix is unrelated to the other. To the other change. To the question mark change. Yeah, that should not be in one change. This change, I would approve and merge right away because that's correct. This one, I don't understand why this is changed. We need a bit more context here. I've never seen, like, so it looks totally legit to me. Unless this character is somehow not ASCII, then I guess, yeah, but it looks ASCII. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, then let's get back to code. Okay, we have a bunch of things to merge, commit, I mean. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Create collide. Okay. Let's do this one here next. Physics update. Physics updates. Okay. Gen ZH. Physics updates. Physics updates. There we go. Oh, where are we? Here. Fix dereferencing null pointer that in physics behavior transfer. Let's copy this. Okay, next. Okay. Game logic dispatch. Yeah, let's keep the breaks for later. They are a little bit more intricate. Okay, game results thread class. Yeah, this one looks pretty straightforward. Game results thread class. Game spy. I think we have multiple things in game spy. Ah, we have multiples here. Okay. Okay. Now let's search for ping threads. Ping threads. There we go. Call this gen ZH fix dereferencing null pointer host structs in ping thread class thread function. Next. Let's do this one here next. Ping service. Ping server. Oh yeah. I remember this. Disconnect manager. Disconnect manager. Disconnect manager. Disconnect manager. How do we describe that? Gen ZH fix dangling fix fixed fix heap use after free in disconnect manager updates. Heap use after free. There we go. All right. Next. Let's see, what can we do next? Let's do this one next. W3D scene. W3D scene. Channels. Oh. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. So this is Gen ZH fix in that. Let's search for W3D scene. 174, yeah. Fix dereferencing null pointer. Yeah. There we go. Next. I think this one we can revert here. The assault transport. Because we don't really change anything else in there. There we go. This one here is pretty straightforward. Place, what was it? Place event translator. Message stream, yeah. Yep. Fix Gen ZH fix dereferencing null pointer in that. There we go. Next. Next, okay. This one looks interesting. Okay, we have multiple things going on. Let's skip that for now. Let's search for something easy. Easy. What happened here? Let's do this one here. Flight deck behavior. Flight deck behavior. Where is it? Game logic, object, flight deck. Huh. Does this not exist here? Object, game logic, object, behavior. Huh, is this a 0 hour thing only? Hold on. Interesting. Oh, it is. Okay. Perhaps related to the helicopter pads. It could be. Okay, so this is flight deck behavior. Here, dereferencing null pointer. Fix dereferencing null pointer PPI in this function. Next. Statistics. Let's do this one next. Statistics. What? Vegas. Huh, is this generals only? Oh, it's in core. Okay, never mind. Core. Fix. Statistics. Dereferencing null pointer T. Fix dereferencing null pointer T in that. There we go. Next. Let's do these here, these three together. I think we can do them together. Create collide. Object create collide. Object collide. Object collide. Sabotage supply center is 0 hour, yeah. Sabotage. Sabotage supply. Okay. Gen ZH. Fix dereference signal pointer other MD in actually let's make it 2 changes. Supply center. Still. Create collide. Create collide. Dot create collide. Okay, let's unstage these two. That's only for 0 hour. There we go. Then we make the other change for create collide. Gen ZH fix. I think we have more MDs. Game logic. Game logic as well. Game logic. Did we already submit that though? Game logic. Ah, we probably already did. Never mind. Fix the thing. I'll point the MD in. Okay, next. I think we have multiples of these changes, right? Maybe we can combine them. Let's do this one here. Dazzle. Oops. Dazzle. Gen ZH fix buffer overrun while writing 2 new types, new lens flares. In Dazzle render object class. Next. Let's do a wrapper. DX wrapper. Oh man, there's so much. So much. DX8 wrapper. Index buffer, index buffer. Gen ZH. Fix dereferencing null pointer, render state vertex buffer, render state index buffer, and DX8 wrapper. Let's go. Let's do this next. Gen ZH fix what is it? DX8 wrapper. Fix dereferencing null pointer ext. There you go. Man, it's quite a lot of changes. Next. What do we do with this here next? Staging room info. GameSpy. 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 Gen ZH fix. Man, don't try to declare a local variable with no name. Correct. Rights. Correct. Call to superclass in constructor of All right. Next. Yo, this change is interesting here. Let's get human player mask. Yeah. I wonder how this ever worked. Okay. Script actions, generals. Script actions. Using uninitialized memory mask. Fix using uninitialized memory mask in get human player mask. This one is risky. It's a candidate for mismatch, so I think this one needs to test it very well. Okay, next. Making good progress, but there's still so much. I totally didn't realize that we touched so many things. Jesus Christ. It's so much. Oh boy. Let's do this one here next. Horizontal slider. W3D horizontal slider. Gen ZH fix using uninitialized memory in that function. There's also a image B. What is that there? That's different. Maybe let me see. I think we should do instead. We shouldn't do this. Instead, we say left image. So here it basically checks if anything is null, then So by commenting this out, this problem was introduced. Let me revert this stuff here. Okay, so basically the complaint here is that 4 of these guys are not being set, right? Gadget slider, get disabled image center. I think this needs testing, yeah. Enabled. Get the right images. And if disabled. And if bit is set. Enabled. False. Ah, I see. If it's disabled. I would say it's not really clear to me. What can we do? Gadget slider, get this. I think this maybe requires more investigation. How about we create a issue report? Jesus Christ. Dot. Dot. Problem. Codes. Warning. using uninitialized memory in unclear why assignment is committed out. Needs investigation. Label. Investigate. Minor. GUI. Bug. Bug. Okay. Okay. Then my suggestion is we skip this for now because it's not clear to me what we should do there. Yeah. Good. One problem less for now. GUI user. Slot equals null. Continue. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Fix dereferencing node pointer slot in update slot list. There we go. Okay, next. Oof. Let's skip that for now. This one looks straightforward. Script actions. Fantastic fix. Yeah. Fantastic. Do cameo flash. Button. 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 Gen ZH fix dereferencing null pointer button. that. There we go. Next. My gosh, that's a lot. Let's do this one here. Max. Sites list. Fix reading invalid data. Theoretic. Fix reading theoretical invalid data from NTI mteams. If mteams in add team. There we go. I think you could just say fix reading invalid data. And let's say avoid or prevent, let's say prevent reading invalid data. I think we should do this in more changes. Say avoid, prevent, because it's not really happening, right? Yeah, let's rename the fix to prevent, because we don't have evidence that it actually happens. So we just say we prevent the dereferencing, right? That makes it look less serious. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, it could happen, but we don't have evidence for this. This one we can leave as fix. This one I will leave as fix. I will rename this to prevent. Prevent. This one is not correct here. This one is remove unnecessary. Remove unnecessary null pointer test. Somehow this has stopped here. Internet has broken. Oh, yeah. Internet has crashed. Great. Good. This one is also incorrectly described. Remove unnecessary null pointer test. Prevent. Prevents. This one is actually a code bug. Yeah, because if the data would not provide this field, then this would crash. Yeah, this is definitely a bug fix. It's not a bug fix that happens for a retail game, but if someone were to modify the ini files, yeah. So I'll leave that. This one is also only a theoretical. Prevent. This one is definitely a bug if it would reach there. So we use fix. This one is, what is this? Maybe it's a fix, I'm not sure. I will leave it as fix for now. This one is also just a theoretical. Prevents. Oof, so much. This also prevents. This is also only theoretical. Prevents. This is also only theoretical. Actually, hold on. Let me see this here. So if the radius was not larger than 0, then it would be a bug. Effect radius. It's also a theoretical issue. Actually, let's leave it as a fix. If someone would edit the ini file, they could trigger this issue. Yeah. What about this one here? I'm not sure. I will leave it as fix. Could be a fix. Not sure. Prevents. Prevent. I would say this is also just a theoretical issue. This is also theoretical. It's more like a refactor, this one here. I would say this is also theoretical. This is actually a fix. This is also a fix. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, the next change. This one here is more like a refactor. Let's take that. Shader manager. Yeah, this one. This is also just a theoretical issue. Gen ZH prevent using uninitialized memory HR in next. Display. Yeah. Looks like we are using 4 spaces. There we go. There is 3D display. Oh, dear fencing. Oh, that's another. Yeah, okay. Gen ZH. Fixed dereferencing, null pointer in create BMP for. I'd say it's prevents. I don't think it ever happens. Next. Man, it's so much. Jesus Christ. Jesus. How about we do this here next? This break. And we have a bunch of these where we just added the break and it doesn't really change anything. It's just a refactor. There were a couple of these, yeah, these guys. Not this one. Not this one. I think these are. Okay. Projected shadow, display, water. Then this will be let's see. Fall through. Then we call this add missing break labels, add missing break keywords between switch labels in projected shadows, display, and water. Missing break keywords. Next. My gosh, why is this so much? Okay, a lot of breaks here. Okay, how about we do this? Control bar callback. There were a bunch of guys. Whoops. The control bar. No, I think it's a bit stupid that that the control bar pointer is tested inside show control bar and hide control bar. That doesn't make much sense, does it? Control bar callback. Okay, how about we open that function? I mean, if we don't have a control bar, why call it in the first place? Right. Yeah, well, I don't think we can change it for now. No. What's the time? 1 hour 46. Let me skip that for now. Let me do something else. Let me do this one here. Control bar scheme. Okay, fix gen zh fix dereferencing null pointer in preload assets. Next. Create gadgets. Okay, let me see. Using uninitialized memory window. Okay. Create gadgets. It's also probably just a theoretical issue, right? Which line was it? 2019. 2019. Huh? That's generals. Hold on. (2019) return window. I'm not sure if that's a fix or just a theoretical issue. It's probably just theoretical. I don't know. I don't know. Let's put a fix for now. Fix using uninitialized memory window in create gadget. Say, scripts. Scripts. Create cached. Next. Let's do this one next. Load thumbnail, texture loader. This is just a theoretical issue though. Load thumbnail. Log direct. Where is it? Here. Log direct. Yeah, it is. Yeah, why does it actually complain? Because this could fail. Yeah, I think this is just a theoretical issue. Prevents using. Okay. Delta. Ensure unique. Dict. CPP. I think this is also just a theoretical issue. Just a guess. Gen ZH. Let me have a look one more time. Delta. Because the expectation is that this guy is not null and this one is not null. New data. It's probably always called in a way that delta is not null, so yeah. So I suspect it is theoretical. Okay, what's the time? Let's do 6 more minutes. Then we can take a break here maybe. Okay, there's not so much left. Actually, there's a lot left. I think we can do this one. Gen ZH prevents. How about we say unlikely buffer overrun while writing to new indices in I think we can also say the same about this one here. Prevent unlikely. Yeah, let's do that here. Advanced revert. Prevent unlikely. That's quite a lot. Next. Rail transport AI updates. Let's see what that is. Reading invalid data. I'm not sure if that's a correct fix. Let me open this here, updates. How about we do this differently and we say we put this back here and then we put a assume that now it won't help us because it doesn't do anything in C++20, but how about that? And we remove this here again. And we put here this again. Yeah. And let me revert this. Ah, no, there's a D. Mm-hmm. Space here. Okay. There we go. Closest path. Num path. Closest path. Okay, what is this here? I suspect it probably works okay. How about we simply put a debug assert crash here, not just an assume. Debug assert crash. How about we put this condition simply in here? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. Search for this. Let's move the stuff back. There we go. Okay. Good. There we go. Generatage. Try annotate. Say assert on reading invalid data from this path. for reading invalid data. It does not prevent the problem, but that's the expectation, so I think that's good enough for now. Okay, I think I will take a break here. Maybe we have one more look here at this. Edit to always.h. The two places where this function is indirectly called init game initialization time new map when a new map is loaded in both cases. Okay, then this is just a theoretical fix. Okay, nice. Then this is just a theoretical. It's just a fix for a theoretical issue. Fix incorrect grid resolution update condition. Good. I will take a break now. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.